Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, minasan. So, koko ni. To answer your question, chat. Yeah, I'm putting a pause on E33 for now, just because of the fact that I want to try to see if I can finish all 3 Metroid Prime games before I play 4. How do I put this? Not how do I put that? I don't know why I said that. I act like I'm gonna... I say things like I'm gonna word them in a way that might not be, like... I don't know. I'm being weird. Hello! The Metroid and Yap addiction continues, of course. But, yeah, so... As much as I want to keep playing Expedition 33, I really want to play through the Metroid Prime trilogy before 4. So I'm going to do everything in my power once I finish Remaster to do 2 and 3 as well. Don't tell Nintendo, because they will probably be like, hey, you're not using your GameCube to stream this. I'm going to sue you permanently, even though they probably won't. But yeah, I own the games. I have proof. I have physical ownership of the games. Bounty Hunter itch must be satisfied. It's never satisfied. I always need more. I guarantee you, once I finish Prime 4, I'm gonna ask, where's Prime 5? Why are there 3? Can you fucks go away for like 2 seconds? I should probably actually use missiles. But I don't want to waste missiles. I'll get more later. Guess that makes sense, yeah. Booty Hunter? Yes, sir. Hey! Hey, Appleseed! I see you, you're not on your real bullshit. Come back when your name is Blue. How dare you? How dare you hide yourself, you masked bastard. Alright, so... I'm directionally impaired. I'm going to... Okay, so... I can just go through here. Who's that? I'm a simple apple enjoyer. Sure, buddy, sure. Well, you know what? I'm gonna forcefully add stuff to your VTuber lore and just make it so that Ryo always has an apple on him. Starting with the callouts at the start. Yeah. The callouts will never end as long as I'm alive. Whether they be towards me or to someone else. I seem to have missed that shot. Fuck you, buddy. I hate the fact that these can't be frozen, but whatever. I guess they're mechanical enough to not give a shit. Yes, give me missiles, please. I love missiles. Delicious missiles. Yummy, yummy missiles. I am speed. I am the ball. Now. Oh yeah, I need the other thing. But I don't need that yet. We're going this way. That's not what I meant. I don't want to wake up the Sheegoth. That bitch will freeze me. I wonder, can I jump normally when I'm magnetized? Does it let me, or do I need a bomb? Oh, it doesn't let me. Interesting. Which means Morph Ball bombing is always the way to go. Yeah, ow. I think of the 3 Prime games, I think 1 is the most linear now that I think about it. I'm trying to think. Is it? Or is 3? At the very least, without sequence breaks. I think 1 and 3 are more linear. 3 is definitely more linear than 2. I think. I'm trying to remember. We're going to find out together for sure, because I feel the most linear is 3. 3 is definitely more linear than 2, but I think 1 is fairly linear as long as you're not doing any sequence breaks. For obvious reasons. I think sequence breaking is... the whole... sequence break, it's in the name. Can I... Hello? Can I scan you? Yeah, I have scanned you, actually. I don't know. For whatever reason, I feel like... I guess 3 just had more to it than 1 overall, where it didn't feel as linear, but I could just be tripping the fuck out. I'm probably just misremembering. 3 is the one that I've played the least of the 3, ironically enough. Let's see what this doorway leads to, real quick. Yeah. Oh, it's literally just a fucking normal-ass hallway. I enjoyed... For all the shit that I give 3, I actually really enjoyed it. Which of the 3 do you prefer? 2 is my favorite. 2 is definitely my favorite of the 3. I'm not sure if I enjoyed 3 or 1 more. I think they're both great, and I think I have different criticisms. And I know people didn't like 3's fast, quote-unquote, fast travel system that much. Because it was like, oh, it's not, you know, there aren't these cool shortcuts that you can take on, like, the first 2 games. And I'm just like, I'm fine with the gunship, the way that it worked, being able to go to different parts of the planets or whatever from any of the planets. Because it was... where you ended up on each of the planets was always limited. Like, you couldn't just travel anywhere. It was... you had specific entry and exit points on the planets. And I think that maintained the important parts of, like, traversal in Metroid Prime. Uh-oh. Where are you, Hunter Metroid? I heard you. There you are, you son of a bitch. But, I think 2 definitely had the most interesting progression, because you could go between Ether and Dark Ether to progress, oopsies. To move around in different ways. I'm looking forward. I think for 4, the Viola is going to have the same kind of functionality as the gunship did, where you can exit and enter maps at different points, and you can do it from any zone. So, like, I leave the grass zone and I enter the magma zone at I leave the grass zone at exit A, and then I enter magma zone at entrance C. And to me, I think that's fine. It's literally the same as the gunship, and I think a lot of the criticisms behind the gunship are just, they don't really matter. Yes, I'm aware. I'm literally on my way there right now. But yeah, it's... I don't know. I really don't feel like the exit entry points, that it was more of a gimmick. Yeah, it kind of was. I like the gunship, though. I kind of like the gimmick of the gunship. I liked, at the very least, thematically, I like being able to use the gunship to do stuff. It was enjoyable, and it was like, it definitely gave Samus, like, hey, she actually uses her gunship, and it was entertaining, and I think it was fitting of the setting. And to me, it didn't detract from the game at all. At worst, it was a neutral thing that you could replace with anything else, and it wouldn't have mattered. I distinctly don't think it was a negative thing. Like I said, at worst, it was neutral. But to me, it was good. To me, I liked it personally. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna feel the same way about the Viola and the traversal with the Viola, at the very least, as it connects zones to each other. How I feel about, like, actually traversing the desert is going to depend. And one comment that I made to a friend regarding it, that a lot of people were worried about, like, the traversal of the desert, is that it's kind of sparse. I was like, at worst, it's going to be a way to, like... it's gonna work like a loading screen, where you just kind of go from point A to point B, and you get a chance to think about like what you're doing or whatever. And at best, it's going to be an interesting section where you might be able to find a couple of upgrades, or like refill on your resources, so on and so forth. And it gives you like a broader view of the planet. It's a gimmick. I think it's kind of a gimmick. I don't think I'm gonna hate it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm typically okay with stuff like that being part of games, as long as they're not, for example, as long as they don't break the core of the game, right? Like, if Metroid Prime 4 was fully open world because of the Viola, I think that would definitely break the core of the game, and that would be a problem. But since effectively all it's doing is connecting the actual structured design zones, I really don't think it's an issue. I think I need X-ray to go up. Or do I? Yeah, I need X-ray. So I don't make that jump. Fuckers. You annoying bastard. Step out of the way! Ow. Yeah, the portals in Metroid Prime 2 definitely felt less gimmicky in that regard. In the way they allowed you to traverse the planet and kind of move around. But I don't know, I think they were fine. Actually, there is a note about Prime 2 that is kind of interesting, because the way the game ended up coming out is definitely better than this idea that they had, where Dark Aether was supposed to be basically completely dark, like really, really dark, where you basically couldn't see shit like past 5 feet in front of you. And they were thinking of doing that as a way to like kind of force you to figure your way around Dark Aether until you got the light suit or whatever. And I think that actually would have damaged the exploration a lot, and it would have made it feel more linear, because there would only be certain paths you'd be able to take. Because imagine trying to find your way around in Dark Aether outside of the little light bubbles and not being able to see where you're going, right? So like, until you've memorized Dark Aether, you're kind of... The optimal way of playing it would be to follow a distinct path, at the very least until you got the light suit, and I'm glad it ended up exactly the way that it was. That would have been extremely annoying, yeah, absolutely. And like, that goes kind of hand in hand with what I was talking about, like stylization and making sure that dark areas in games typically aren't pitch black and you can actually see what's going on. Because mechanically, it's interesting, but not for Metroid. Because the whole point of kind of like backtracking and exploring and doing things in an order that you personally like would have been severely limited by that as a mechanic. It's like it's a poor place to put it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Now, if there was a full-on horror-type version of Metroid, like either as a spin-off or as a main title, I can definitely see like full-on darkness being a tool that they use to amplify the horror. But I don't know. I feel like Prime 2 wasn't trying to be horror, despite like the atmosphere of Dark Aether. It was spooky though, I will say that much. Prehistoric fish. There she is. Le Gravity suit. But, yeah, no, as far as gimmicks go, I definitely like the portals. I think the lowest I would rate any of the Prime games is a 7 out of 10. And most likely for like slightly different reasons than most people would. Because I think thematically Prime 3 was fucking fantastic, and I did like a lot of the planets and the way they were structured. It was flavor since you had to travel around planets. Yeah. Instead of being stuck on one planet. I like the idea of traveling between planets in Metroid as well. I think the use of the gunship could be really compelling in a Metroid game that has more travel. I feel like in order to get to that point, it would have to be a really big Metroid game, though. And again, you know, it's a little awkward because how do you... it would basically be like the Viola section, but with the gunship instead. Or, you know, just do it like Prime 3, where it's the fast travel between each zone. It's just... There's an upgrade here. Ah. It needs to be melted. And I need Grapple Beam, so that's 2 things I need for that. Volatile form of volcanic rock, this rock makes the formation incredibly strong against tremors and concussive blasts, but it will become unstable if heated. Lol. Thanks! I could have told you that. I don't know. Metroid is interesting because a lot of cool things that you could do with it, you have to be very careful as they will kind of break the exploration loop. So they have to be done sparingly, right? But, like, gunship sections in Metroid would be very interesting. They would just, you know, again, sparingly. Because, and I feel like I might be in the minority saying this. I think they should do some form of gunship gameplay at some point in a Metroid game, where you're actually piloting the gunship and not just using it as a gimmick. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, like, an open section. It could just be like, hey, as you were trying to travel between this world and the next world, you encountered enemies, and now you have to fight them in the gunship. And it could literally just be for that one section of the game, and that's it. And I think that would be compelling. It would be a big game to make for sure. I don't know. There's just a lot of little things that I think they could do with Metroid. And because Metroid ends up being niche in comparison to other Nintendo titles, I feel like they just have to be significantly more careful with the way they do it. I don't know. I've said it 3 streams in a row at this point, but I really do think that Metroid could venture into other genres in order to explore more parts of like the Metroid universe. And again, if they do that, I don't think Samus should be the protagonist. I think they should view things outside of Samus's perspective. But at the same time, because Metroid is more niche, I feel like having those spin-offs, especially with, like, the not success of Federation Force, people aren't going to view them in a positive light. I think it could. You just need to take the risk in doing so. Absolutely. Absolutely. It just... To me, it's a shame that Metroid is such a small series compared to, like, other Nintendo titles, especially since Metroid was, like, one of the OGs for Nintendo. And literally not how the current maker is taking it. Yeah, absolutely. And I think the biggest issue with stuff like Other M and like the director's views on Metroid is explicitly centered on Samus as a character. And I think that's the problem. I just think if he wants more emotional characters, it needs to not be Samus, and it needs to not be in games centered around her. Keep the Metroid title, explore the universe. Fuck, give us StarCraft 2, but themed with Metroid, I'd be pretty happy. Or like Halo Wars, like I said. Give us XCOM, and the main faction is the Galactic Federation, and you get different units. Like, you can have like a trooper. Or like you can have a demolitionist, or fuck, you can have like like Weevil from Metroid Prime Hunters be a unit where like he uses melee, and it's just like I'd be sick. That'd be absolutely sick. Like, Metroid has so much potential to be a very broad sci-fi franchise with interesting spin-off titles, but because it's so niche, and because you have to be careful with satisfying, like, the main audience of Metroid, because otherwise it's not going to be successful at all if, you know, you piss off the main audience. It's because of that care that you need to put into it that it's making risks with Metroid. The payoff might just not be anywhere near the same as doing interesting stuff like Luigi's Mansion with the Mario, oh my god, Mario franchise, right? Like, that was an interesting thing. But Mario's fucking huge. Mario's fucking massive, so if Luigi's Mansion wasn't as successful as a mainline Mario title, it wouldn't have mattered because it still would have been successful to some degree. Like, a not-so-successful Mario title basically has the same sales as a successful Metroid title, and that is depressing to me. Again, at the same time, I also don't want them to make Metroid super mainstream and appeal to an audience that isn't people who like Metroid to begin with. But it's just a weird balancing act at this point. It's just a really weird balancing act. I don't know. It is tough. But, like, I will say, at the very least, Retro Studios and Mercury Steam have proven that they can... have definitely proven that they can make good Metroid titles, and... if they had... I guess... maybe... I don't know if it's the resources, I don't know exactly what they would need, but, like, if they had the ability to make these spin-off titles to kind of explore Metroid a little more, I guess in a... I want to call it a lower risk environment because it's just they're like, yeah, this is a spin-off. You know, this isn't a mainline title game. This isn't taking place of a mainline title game, and the mainline title games are still being developed, right? You know, you could. It's like with Night Rain, where it's just they're like, hey, this is a smaller version of the team doing stuff with what already exists to give you different kinds of experiences in the Elden Ring universe. I'm like, cool. You know, that's fine. I'm okay with that. And they're cheaper experiences too, like... But again, going back to the other detail, it's like, because Metroid is so niche, and because you don't want to veer away too far from what makes Metroid Metroid, instead of being a low-risk investment, spin-offs become very high-risk. And I think Nintendo, the reason why Nintendo doesn't want to do spin-offs is because of that. They don't want to take that risk. And while it sucks, it's a decision that makes perfect fucking sense. It's just unfortunate for people who want to explore more avenues of the universe that don't just center around Samus. Where Samus isn't the lead character of a game, where we can see, like, you know, exploring the Galactic Federation from the perspective of the Galactic Federation, or exploring how space pirates interact, seeing more space pirate-centered stuff outside of the way they interact with Samus. Yeah, it's difficult. And again, this is an extremely hot take that I don't expect people to share with me. I absolutely think that Metroid could function, or like a multiplayer-only experience of Metroid could function as some sort of hero shooter. Whether it's, like, similar to Overwatch or Siege or Valorant, it doesn't really matter. I just think it absolutely could work. And that is definitely an opinion that I don't expect most Metroid fans would share with me. That's my, I guess, my not elitist take. Because, like, I'm thinking about it in the sense of, like, Pokemon Unite. Look, I don't play Pokemon games in general. I've played, like, 2. I have Violet. I haven't gotten past, like, the first... I can see where you're coming from, but at that point, it's just another game with Metroid attached to it, no? I think so. I do agree with you on that regard, but I think it's a way to, like I said, I think the reason why it could work is if you really double down on all the lore that, for example, Prime, with all the research logs, when you look at those research logs, you're getting views into these other aspects of the Metroid universe. And while, yeah, it would just be another game with Metroid attached to it, I think what makes them compelling avenues to explore is the fact that the Metroid universe has such unique alien races, unique interactions with the Space Pirates and the Galactic Federation, and the Galactic Federation just has, like, there's a lot of cool things to explore with it, and it's just, you're never going to get that level of detail from a game that is just centered around Samus. But yeah, like, that's definitely the concern, is that it just becomes another game with Metroid slapped onto it. I just think it's... Like, I think it's a worthy avenue to, at the very least, explore once or twice. And if it doesn't succeed, then tough shit, I guess. Right? And... Oh yeah, I need the power bomb for that. We're going to Talon Overworld? No, Gravity Suit? Yeah, Talon. Which is going to be through... Ooh, I think this one. I don't know. I do think, like... I get it. People probably don't want it. I like to imagine a universe where Metroid has more going for it. Because as much as I love Samus, and like, she's literally one of my favorite video game characters, if not my favorite video game character, period. As much as I love her, I love the universe of Metroid, and I want to explore it outside of her eyes, outside of her perspective. And again, normally that would be a lower stakes situation. It's just because of Metroid being as niche as it is, it's actually higher stakes than just making another mainline Metroid title. There was a comparison I was going to make of another series where they've made, like, different genres and stuff like that within the series. And I was gonna say, like... Actually, a good example. I don't know if it's a good example, but it's a decent enough example. World of Warcraft was a deviation from Warcraft, and so was Hearthstone, and, like, they're both using the Warcraft IP. And while Hearthstone may not be, like, popular anymore, and its heyday may have faded... And the same thing for World of Warcraft. Initially, they were both very compelling games that used the Warcraft IP to let you see kind of more of it outside of very specific perspectives, or with different perspectives of the universe. And while I don't think Metroid needs an MMO, you know, like, for example, StarCraft 2. They were going to make a StarCraft MMO, and I think that would have been really fucking cool, and then we just never got it. Tough shit, right? We're never gonna get it, but... You know, it was an interesting thing that they were willing to explore. Until they turned it into Overwatch. Fuck, but that's not the example that I wanted to use. Now I can't remember what it was. That would have been good, but yeah, Blizzard being Blizzard. You know, I think the nail in the coffin for when Blizzard, or not the nail in the coffin, but like the biggest red flag for Blizzard went to shit was back in 2016 with the don't you guys have phones bullshit. That was the beginning of the end. Or rather, the visual beginning of the end. where the rot finally started to show. Man, I can't believe it's been almost 10 years since that. An out-of-season April Fool's joke. It still feels like an out-of-season April Fool's joke after all these years. That Blizzard, this company that used to just make banger after banger, just started going down the drain. Oh well. Someone takes their place, right? Clever sooner that, to be fair. Yeah, I'm sure there would, like, I'm definitely certain that there was rot within the company sooner than that. I just think that's, like, the first real indicator for most people that, yeah, this is not the company that we used to love. And, I do think Riot Games is in place to take the spot of Blizzard. In a good way, Obviously, Riot has had its, like, shakiness and, like, its bad moments and stuff like that, and there's definitely things that Riot does that I don't agree with. But I think overall, their game design and development philosophy is still good. And I don't know what to expect from the MMO that they're making, but I have decent hopes for it. Based off of the things that they said and all that good shit. What am I doing? I don't know. It's definitely hard to recapture the experience of games in the early 2000s. Hopefully, but time will tell, yeah. I don't think many games or many studios are able to watch you jinx it and become the same. Yeah, I hope not. I hope I'm not the reason that shit goes south. Like, I manifested evil. And it's kind of how I just feel with Blizzard, is like the abandonment of certain genres, or like how certain genres have fallen out of favor because they're too niche, is really sad to me. And the reasoning for those genres being niche is because they're not as profitable. And I'm just like, well, they're still really fun games. You just, you know, don't invest $50 million into this genre and maybe you won't have an issue. Like, fuck. To give you an example, make StarCraft 3. Oh shit, it didn't make us $1 billion because people don't play RTSs that much. That's fine. As long as you don't invest 500 million, then you don't need to worry about making 1 billion. Just have some passionate devs, have a game that people will enjoy, and give it the resources that it needs. Don't put any more than that, or like don't put like an insane amount of money. I don't care about having, like, A-list voice actors. I don't care about, like, a lot of things. Like, there's a lot of details that you can simply cut out. Are they going to? Probably fucking not. Do I have to? Oh, no, I'm good. Do I have to go all the way around? Are you kidding? Oh, yeah, I think I fucked up. I forgot. You can't go around this way. Because you need the grapple beam. Whoop! Back to Magmore we go. Wait, is it? No, Choza Ruins. But yeah, it's just... It's literally the reason why indie games and, like, AA studios in general are being more successful, or is finding more success than AAA companies. Because they invest a significantly less money, and they make fun games, and people buy fun games. Who would have thought? And again, and like this loops back around to Metroid, where like the director, for example, wants more story to Metroid, and it's like, Yeah, you can have story in games, and it can be really compelling. Expedition 33, for example, Persona, for example, God of War, Witcher, etc., so on and so forth. Like, there's plenty of games where the story is fucking amazing. But at the end of the day, it's a game. People are playing it to have fun. The story does not come first, for 9 out of 10 cases. And a good example of that was Warcraft 3. Yes, it had a campaign, but it's pulp fantasy. It wasn't something to be taken super seriously. You going for the gravity suit soon? Hey, buddy, look at... have you not seen what I'm wearing? I literally already grabbed it. Wait a minute. Is the first thing I did, my good sir. What the fuck? Alright, so from here, I need to go to... not Magmore. I'm going to... Talon Overworld South or East. It was one of these. So I need to go... eastwards? Yeah. Up there. Sounds like a skill issue. I also did say at the start of last stream, or at the end of last stream, that the first thing I was going to do was grab the gravity suit this stream. So that's definitely on you. Let's see. From here, it's not this way, and I need the grapple beam for that. So... I lost my train of thought. That happens often. Fuck you. Too bad it takes you forever to spawn, which means I'm already out of here. Open door. And from here, we have the save room, and it's just up and at 'em. Yep, up and above. I'm gonna save real quick. Have my little checkpoint. Oh, which reminds me, actually, a good mechanic that was added in Dread. I don't remember if it was in the Metroid 2 remake or not, but a really good mechanic that was added in Dread. Dying to a boss doesn't send you back to the save point. There are certain, like, checkpoints, kind of like the Stakes of Marika and Elden Ring, but it'll checkpoint you outside the room, and then you don't have to make that entire trek all over again. You just get to retry the boss, like, immediately afterwards. And I think that's actually fine. I think boss runs tend to get very annoying, especially in difficult games. I don't think they're necessary. I think boss runs in general don't really add that much to a game. Unless... trying to think. Actually, no. Silksong didn't even have bad boss runs 9 times out of 10. And the worst one that people use an example, which is the boss run to the last judge, I think people were just really fucking bad at the game. Because it really wasn't that bad. There's like 3 areas, and you can skip one of them. Actually, you can skip 2 of them. That's my Metroidvania elitist take. There are some boss runs that people are just fucking dog shit at, and it's not even that they were hard. Like the boss runs are hard, or the platforming was hard. Around there, I don't remember. Yeah. It was, yeah, it was in the Blasted Steppes, and I genuinely don't think it was that bad. Everybody seems to complain about it. I think I didn't have any problems with it. Why am I going this way? Oh. I suppose it doesn't really make a difference, huh? Why did I go up here? Fuck you. I already got the upgrade here, too. I don't know, oh my god! I think the Metroidvania with the actual worst boss runs imaginable was fucking Ender Lilies. And I think that's just an issue with the level design and the way areas were connected. It's literally just a skill issue, absolutely. But I just don't think most boss runs are I mean, it was a bit hard, people just need to be patient. I think that's a problem with most people that play games nowadays, is a lack of patience. I think people want to... And when it comes to boss runs, for example, people just want to get the run over with, which is why I think they're not really necessary when it comes to game design. But at the same time, when the boss runs do exist, and they're well done, or like they're kind of like minor and shit like that, and people just want to get them out of the way, they skill issue themselves, and then just... It's like, if you hold your boner for like 2 seconds, right? If you stop trying to goon immediately and you edge yourself for like a few minutes, you're not going to struggle. Welcome back to Sensei Show's Elitist Takes, where we combine gooning with game design. Speaking of gooning and game design, I could literally go on an entire tangent about why I think having attractive characters is a good thing and should be what we aspire to do. Yo, the Say-So convo. Say-So is a facade. Say-So is a facade. So some people might hop into my stream every now and again and be like, "Hey, this dude's having some like relatively normal takes." It's a way. I'm an anglerfish or a Venus flytrap. I'll bring you in with something sweet smelling just to yeah, I shouldn't say that one actually. Just to pull the rug under you and start talking about boobies. Okay, from here I got that. Now we're going to Talon Overworld, which means I need to go up. Keep it like that. Drain cover destroyed. Pool is free of fluids. Not for long, if I have anything to say about that. Get off me! Nonsense. Unleash the inner demons. The inner demons are unleashed when it makes sense. I'm not going to goon for 2 hours straight. I could. I'm not going to, but I could. I'm an Overworld East. Fuck, that's not what I meant to do. West. Cave. Caverns. Well, the one I want to go to is this one, I think. Might be wrong. Actually, I don't remember. I don't remember which elevator's which. Whatever, we pick one. But yeah, it's just... I think that's also one of the reasons why RTSs have kind of fallen out of favor. They take a lot of patience to get good at them. And while you don't need to be amazing to enjoy an RTS, they're very skill-centric games. And most people aren't going to play them because of that. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. And this is where the root argument comes back, where it's just they're like, listen, not every game needs to invest $20 million or $200 million into it. Give it a smaller budget with passionate devs. You will make money. And people will enjoy it, and you will get people's goodwill. I think as far as game development goes, having an idea that you're passionate about and being reasonable with the investment, it's like don't bloat the amount of shit you're gonna put into it. And like you just don't need that much shit. Just make a fun game. I know there's people out there that really like ray tracing and seeing like the reflection in the water, but I could give half a rat's ass about it if it means I get a more fun experience. And less bloated at that. And also, speaking of bloat, the Helldivers 2 devs have proven that a lot of devs just do not give a shit about optimization, which, you know, I don't think we needed to hear that statement. We know that a lot of devs suck at optimization, and like AAA especially. But like, the Helldivers 2 install size went from 150 gigs to 24 if you opt into the compressed version of the game. And the game still runs great. Runs fucking fantastic. 120 gigs less. Yes. 150 to 25. Fucking insane. Actually insane. Actually, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is also proof of this, because Sakurai was talking about it at one point, and he said, the way the game is, it's technically should be something like 100 gigabytes, and they compressed it down to like 15. When I tell you that some, like, devs do not give a shit about optimizing space or optimizing their game, that's what I mean. But sometimes it's on purpose. Sometimes it's genuinely on purpose. Call of Duty, for example, like the new Call of Duties, they're 200 plus gigabytes. It's on purpose. They're trying to take up... okay, I might sound like a schizo here, but just like bear with me for a second. Sometimes the lack of space optimization is done on purpose, so you have less space on your drive to play other games. Yeah. Actually insane. And we have the technology to optimize games. We absolutely do. And I'm pretty sure Arrowhead Studios is not AAA. I'm pretty sure they're a AA studio. There is no excuse AAA games should be upwards of like 150 gigs unless they absolutely need it. Like, I think Final Fantasy XIV, World of Warcraft, and Destiny 2 as MMO examples. MMOs, it makes sense for not everything to be like hyper compressed. This is shit that's like, you know, we're talking about like massive worlds. Well, I guess maybe less so in Destiny's case, but like more so in like World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. You have like these really huge play areas that it kind of makes sense to take up a lot of space. If there is a way to optimize it without sacrificing like the netcode and the quality of like the connection, I think they still should do it. Absolutely. I just think it's a little bit more excusable when they don't, just because of the sheer scale. But I mean, Elden Ring is what? 45 gigabytes, 50 gigabytes, and it's fucking massive. Oh, shit. Oopsies. I seem to have forgotten a very important detail. I love the sound effects for this beam. This shit lives rent-free in my head. A lot of the sound effects from Metroid live rent-free. And if you ever get a chance to watch like the developer insights or like the old retro devs talk about like how they did the visors or how they did stuff like that, how they managed to have like technically double rendering when they swapped visors without losing performance, it's insane the amount of work they did to optimize them. Get the fuck off me! To truly optimize Metroid Prime even back on the GameCube, there's so much thought that went into everything. So much, and genuinely a lot of optimization work, because I'm pretty sure, for example, this visor stops rendering certain things. Like, just straight up stops rendering shit. And so does the X-ray visor. there's certain things where it just straight up stops rendering, like, certain objects, and it just gives you, like, I guess, like, a painted texture instead of, like, the full texture. It's like, there's layers to this shit. I think this is going to be faster. I hear an upgrade. Can't remember if it's... Is it under or is it here? Hold on. Ooh, missiles are low. Hey, that's kind of a problem. Oh, it's down here. Yeah. I remember now. I wonder if these die quicker to Power Beam. They kind of do, actually. And I think it's just because the Power Beam charges faster. Uh-oh. I sacrificed 5 missiles for 5 missiles. Was it worth it? Abso-fucking-lutely. Oops, not this way. Son of a bitch! Bet you run out again. Oh, it'll happen. It probably will happen. But this time, I don't need them for an unlock. Probably. I says, unawarely. I will then be diddled by the most missile-consuming puzzle known to man. I gotta look up the, I gotta look up the changes in hard difficulty, because I'm pretty sure the only reason save stations don't restore missiles is because of hard mode. Oh look, Water Pirate. More scan. Perish. I love Ice Beam! Can I get a... Alright, chat. Alright, chat. What is your go-to fast food order? Since you've reminded me of fast food. And since I had some yesterday. Oh damn, good question. That's assuming you even eat fast food, but I'm assuming we've all partaken. Any burger, no joke. With anything? Like with everything that it typically comes with, you just like default burger, or do you add extra stuff on it? I fucking love sandwiches, first off. I'll just start off with that. I love sandwiches and burritos and shit and stuff I can eat with my hands and not need to pull out utensils for. Classic America. Let's base this fuck. Any will do. Nice. You're not a picky eater. That's probably a good thing. We out here loving food. If I want to destroy my stomach, Taco Bell. I am glad you brought that up, my good sir. I am very glad you brought that up. I fucking love Taco Bell. And my brother will also mention this as I'm going to talk about it. Recently watched the clip from Gavis... Hi. I forgot about you. We recently watched a clip from Gavis Battle where he had Taco Bell, I guess, for the first time or whatever. And then he was talking to another one of the Hollow Stars, and they were mentioning, like, oh, is it the 5% of the time where it's the best thing ever, or the 95% of the time where it's, like, wet cardboard? Now, I've never had a bad experience in terms of flavor and like texture with Taco Bell, and I've also never had a bad experience where I've ended up in the bathroom, and I think my stomach's just really hearty in that case. But yeah, no. Apparently, my brother and I are in the minority in the sense that Taco Bell doesn't kill us. Ah, balls. Hold on a sec. I think I have to go around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Herc. Oh? That goes higher, but I don't remember. Ooh. Oh, wait. I remember. Yeah, no, for me it tastes like cardboard, the ones they sell around here. Wrong, strong stomach, yeah. I don't know, I think you just have to get lucky with the location. I really do think so, because, like, I've always had, like, really good Taco Bells, and I think it's just the state we're in, to be honest with you. Actually, I'm lying with you. I've had one bad experience with Taco Bell, and it had nothing to do with the food. It had to do with the delivery. But I think that's just a fast food thing. That's just whoever's working at the place at the time. My typical order when it comes to burgers specifically, not so much Taco Bell, because for Taco Bell I just default to like a crunch wrap and a beefy 5-layer burrito. But for burgers, I get rid of pickles. I used to hate them, now I'm okay with them. I'd rather not have them. I think they overpower the burger, the flavor of the burger. But I replace ketchup and mayonnaise with honey mustard. That shit slaps. I love me some honey musty. Oh god, am I a Pepe? That and I get onion rings. Fuck fries. I mean, I love fries, but fuck fries. I just don't get fries from fast food places. They're not as good as like restaurant fries, and I don't mar my taste buds. Fries are good. They are good. I just think most fries from fast food are kind of mediocre. And onion rings are just like a goated experience. Another fun fact, I used to hate onions, and I used to hate onion rings. And now, like, I fucking love onions, and they're one of my favorite things in the world. One of my favorite toppings, I guess, I should say. Fucking onions are so goated. Yeah, so fun fact that I didn't really read or show you guys. These mega turrets were specifically made to counter Samus, because the space pirates were just there like, damn it, Samus is breaking all our shit, give them better plating, make them stronger. Lo and behold, I'm still wrecking their shit. No. I don't know. I think when it comes to fast food, I think the only place I get fries from is Chick-fil-A, because the waffle fries are really good. And I think I get the sweet potato ones, typically. I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a bit. But then that's not really a burger place, it's a chicken sandwich. I know you're waiting for me up there. I'll get to you. Also, hello, welcome to Phazon Mines. Remember when I said that when I get to this place, we're like in the end game? Yeah, we're kind of there. I am speeding through this, baby. If you guys have it, technically fast food, pizza from like Domino's or Pizza Hut or Little Caesars or Papa John's, wherever, regardless of which one you prefer, this applies to all of them. If you haven't tried this, highly recommend drizzling a little bit of honey on your pizza. And if you can, and if you like spicy, make it hot honey. Trust me. Located in the control cabin on the other side of this room. Yay. Hi. Bonk. Honey on pizza? Yeah, no, for real. I'm not even joking. Like, this isn't me trying to bait you into eating something gross. It's good. It's really good. You might not like it, but it is really good. In the same vein, something that I've also found to be quite good is like a good steak. You know, cook it however you like it. I don't judge. I like my steak medium well, or medium, right? Between those two, depending on the place. You can drizzle honey on a good steak too, or eat it with like raspberries and blueberries, like a true bear from the tundra. Eat your steak with some berries. The sweetness is such a nice addition and like a good contrasting taste, and it is very enjoyable. Return to nature. Enjoy your fruits and meat together. Did that. I'll give it a shot if I remember. Oh, speaking of remembering things, you reminded me of something by saying that, actually. So, I found out, and I don't know if you guys were able to see it, but, I found out that I can actually make posts on YouTube. I thought I needed to have a higher subscribe count for that, but I don't. I can actually make posts. So, if at any point I ever have something that I need to tell you guys, since I know you guys don't use social media, I'll make a post. And if it shows up in your notifications, then... Oh, hell yeah! Alright, cool, so it is showing up. If you guys ever see one of my posts, chances are it's an update to, like, what I'll be doing, my schedule, or stuff like that. I don't particularly have a lot to share on YouTube posts at the moment. But, I might link to, like, Rio's channel if he's streaming or something like that. Eventually, once I have, like, some decent art for like, a schedule, I'll start posting my schedule, like, once a week. And I'll do it through there. Hey, buddy, I see you. Excuse you. You ain't slick. Oh. You're all gonna be like this, huh? Oh look, the plasma beam doors are here. I wonder where we're going to get the plasma beam. Surely it won't be in Phazon Mines. Oh, one thing that I actually think is really important to, like, Metroid's design is, the game design speaking for itself. I don't think you need to be told, you should use the ice beam on an ice door. Unless, obviously, like, you shoot it and it bounces off and it'll just be there like, oh, this is a cold door. Metroid speaks for itself. Anything that functions as a tutorial that, you know, doesn't need a tutorial is kind of not Metroid-y. Let the game speak for itself. Have the environment guide you to what you should do. You don't need to tell people. And I think this is just a game design thing as a whole. But, like, I get it. There's games that need to explain certain mechanics. Like, if you have, like, a level-up system and you need talents and all that shit. Like, it's fine. I get it. But like simple mechanics typically don't need to be explained. Don't do it. Or avoid it if you can. And I think Metroid has always been really good about that. And if there's ever a point where Metroid needs to start explaining how the fucking game works to you, they've definitely strayed too far from like the simplicity of Metroid. Bendezium. That's a power bomb. Like, not every game needs to be complicated enough that it needs a fucking textbook explanation. Not every game is Terraria, as they say. And even then, I don't think Terraria really explains that much to you. But it does have a guide. Which actually was a cool little detail from Prime. You remember the first time we went to the Space Pirate Lab in Phendrana Drifts? The invisible space pirates aren't invisible at that point. And the reason for that is, they're giving you that one chance to scan them. They give you that chance to scan them. Every other invisible pirate that shows up after that point is invisible. Or, once you get this visor, they're all invisible. Yep. Once you get this visor, you can never scan them until you kill them. And then at that point, you gotta be kinda quick. Yeah, it's basically a mini tutorial in a sense, but more than anything, it gives you the opportunity to scan them since you don't have the visor. And like, when you do scan them, it tells you, hey, they use cloaking technology, which is a hint that you're going to need to use your visor. Yeah, exactly, without telling you. And like, technically, you don't even need to scan them to know that you need the visor, because the visor appears, and then when you're fighting, they turn off the lights, and the only way to see is with the visor. Should I waste missiles on you? Hey, get down here. I'm gonna waste missiles on you. Okay, don't get down here. I'll come up and waste missiles on you anyways. Get sucked! And that's why the Wave Beam Super Missile is a waste. That was 33 missiles. Also, more environmental storytelling about shit that's coming up. Wow. A Bendezium alloy plates. I can blow that up. That means I can open this. There's a thing in there. I truly wonder what that's gonna do. There goes the missiles. Easy! I can get more resources. You can't re-alive yourself. We reacquired missiles out here. Is that above me? Or not? I think it's above me. I'm pretty sure it's above me. Supposed to be scanned? Oh. Oh, hi! You've got yellow coloring. That means I need to scan you.
Recording to logbook.
And it's funny that they bring these guys up. I fucking love the beam troopers just because when you read their lore, it wasn't that they made the suits prior and Samus happened to get the weapons that they had the suits for. No, they reverse engineered the suits from Samus's beams. I fucking love how spiteful the space pirates are. Fucking absolutely adore them. My stupid chud space pirate life. I wish I could press the jump button to get out of that and not need to use a power bomb, but not a power bomb, a morph ball bomb. Does whatever. Which one is it? Is it? Are you behind that one? I keep tapping the wrong button, and it's gonna keep happening, because it's muscle memory. Oh. I hear it. It's on the left side, I'm pretty sure. Come on, show me. That's over there. You would think at this point I would have that specifically memorized. Oh! And speaking of Space Pirates copying Samus's shit, that looks a lot like Samus's power beam or arm cannon, doesn't it? Truly spiteful. They're just like, huh, we don't understand Samus's technology. Let's try to copy it. And the reason why they don't understand it is because instead of studying the Chozo, they just fucking kill them and blow up their ruins. Well, they can't kill the Chozo because there's no Chozo to kill, but the ruins part still applies. They just took it like pirates. Curious. I wonder if there was foreshadow. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, hi. Fuck off. I think the Metroid Prime Space Pirate designs are so much better than the 2D games as well. Like, the Space Pirates look so goofy in Zero Mission, and in, were they even in 2? Were they in Super? They were in Super Metroid, yeah. I think the only ones they weren't in was in 2. But I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure they weren't in 2. In Fusion, I think there were, but Dread didn't have any. Dread for sure didn't have any. Which kind of makes sense. Not every Metroid game needs to have the Space Pirates as like a core antagonistic force. They're just cool. I just really like them. One of my favorite. Which is why I like the Elixni slash the Fallen in Destiny so much, because they're directly based off of Space Pirates. Just not, they're not just straight up evil anymore, though. Well, I guess they never technically were. They just, you know, kind of pirates for a long time. So the fact that they scavenged all our shit wasn't exactly making us happy. No ice pirates. How come you're all wave troopers, huh? Wave and power? Where's the ice one? Let me freeze them. Nerd. Oh, that's right, I can't go to the top floor yet, because this is fucking blocked. Well, that's why we go this way instead. Whoops. Ah! I have no reason to do this, but he pissed me off, so I'm gonna kill him. Stupid creature. How dare you. And Phazon Mines is huge, by the way. This is literally the biggest area in the game, and it's subdivided into like 3 levels. I think the only similar thing in both Prime 2 and 3 was Torvus Bog having the lower section. Wow, isn't that crazy? I just spotted something by accident. Hello, buddy. I'm gonna kill you. Explosive barrels. Yes. Environmental... Get that. I love little like stuff like that is just it's funny. I like when there's like little details like that in Metroid just because yeah, it's technically a joke and it's supposed to be humorous, but it's very fitting. It's very, very fitting. But you can also just, hi, you're lovely. Remember how we saw the one earlier that we can power bomb? Avoid beam weapon fire when energy siphon unit. And it can be overloaded, if I remember correctly. No, you whore! I think if you focus the shoulder-mounted one with the plasma beam, I think you can explode it. This is technically not a boss, by the way. This is a mini-boss. Stop sucking my beam! Ow. I'm pretty sure there's a way to break the shoulder-mounted cannon first. Before you kill them, and I think it's using the plasma beam specifically. Yes, give me your pirate data. Phazon nutrient batch. They're feeding Phazon to something. Oh, so there's still spirits in this room. Spirits. Space pirates? Spirits? Yes. We're gonna be doing so much reading in Prime 4. I'm so ready for it. So much new lore to witness. Teach me. What the fuck? Oh. I'm pretty sure there's a power bomb thing on there. I'm not going that way. Hero. Hi. Oh, you are an ice pirate. Hi. Missiles don't work on you. Flap. 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 It's like, legitimately, ice pirates and wave pirates are the stupid easiest ones just because they are weakest to the stun weapons. Like, dude, also Mortal Kombat freeze, homie is midair. And that was the last one. Prime 2 also, with the logs, with the scan logs, does something a little better than Prime 1 that I really like. And it's... While you do see it in Prime 1, it's more consistent in Prime 2. As you scan stuff throughout the world, you can see the Space Pirates' reaction to Samus being on the planet. And, like, there's, like, a big progression in the way that, like, their attitude changes as Samus shows up more and more on their bases as you're supposed to progress. Obviously, if you sequence break, it makes no sense, because it's like, oh, you weren't at Pirate Base number 1, so how the fuck would they know that, like... You know, Samus is on the planet or whatever, but, you know, intended progression versus sequence breaking through speedrunning. I know too much about these games. I know way too much about these games. I should, touch grass. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Yeah. I'm now locked. Get me out. Maybe just a little bit. Nah, I need to touch a lot of grass. Wow, the radioactive substance turns Metroids more aggressive? I wouldn't have fucking guessed. Maybe it's because it fucking hurts them. Or mutates them, rather. Oh, space pirates and unethical scientific experiments. They've taught us so much, such as radioactivity kills stuff. Is he T-posing? Is he stuck? Oh no, he's just chilling. Fuck you. You don't get to chill in my presence. Nah, he wasn't bugged. He was just in his idle state. The two power troopers hadn't noticed me yet. He was just big chilling. Oh. I'm not going down to fight you. You come up, so you can actually shoot me. I'm smarter than you. I'm using cover. You're out in the open like an idiot. Did I scan the ice ones? I can't remember now. I can check. Yeah. I closed it. The, another thing that's kind of weak in Prime 1 is the logbook menu is awful. There's, like, it's not organized, and you can't, like, filter stuff, so it's just not great. Prime 2 has some of the best menus in any video game I've ever found, and they're so amazing. The moment I get to show you guys that, I'm sure that Steven actually knows what I'm talking about, and why I'm talking about it. I didn't scan the ice one. Lol. You'll see why I love the menus from Prime 2. Actually insane design. And very organized and simple. They're very easy to navigate. Science team accepting volunteers. I don't know. If I were a space pirate, anything that says volunteer is, sus. At that point, you would have to volunteer me to do shit, so... Death to the... Oh, there it is. Flight pattern Sigma 4. I didn't realize the space pirates were on that Sigma grind set, ladies and gentlemen, but apparently they are. Huh? Oh, desert. That's right. Can't go to the other one. Hero? Oh, fuck me. Well, this is where the power bomb is. However, there's also those things. Fuck. Shit. I don't remember how to deal with this. Oh my god, I missed. No. Hello? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? This is just a get fucking spammed on, I guess. I hate fighting you. Could have been worse. Could have done significantly more damage. Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. It's dead. Skill issued by damage. Puzzle time. And by that, it's just a labyrinth. Sort of. No, there actually is kind of like a puzzle mechanic here. Sort of. Wumpter. Break all of that. Free me from my mortal prison. I love the morph ball. Such a simple fuck design. Now we're just missing the plasma beam and the X-ray visor, and we can finish the game. And the X-ray visor is in Talon Overworld. You know, I didn't check, but I'm pretty sure it's this button. Yep. Is there a save? There is a save. And in this room, when you get to the X-ray visor, this room changes. Another thing that's like cool about Metroid is that there are certain rooms that actually work differently once you unlock certain upgrades. Not just because the upgrade allows you to reach certain things, but they just straight up change some rooms once you get a certain upgrade. Very fun, very interactive. Makes the world feel like it's reacting to my progress. I have no missiles. Can I get a missile refresh? X-ray best visor? Yeah, actually. At least in this game. I like the Echo visor in 2. I really like the visors in 2. They're pretty similar in function. At the very least, the Dark visor was very similar in function to like the Thermal visor. But the Echo visor was really, really cool. Because it functions off of sound. And then Prime 3 had the visor for the gunship, and one more, which I'm pretty sure was like X-ray as well. It was similar to the X-ray. And I'm guessing Prime 4 is going to have some sort of psionic visor. So, yeah. I mean, it definitely does. I've already seen it. In the trailers. Acting like they didn't show that in the very beginning. Oh yeah, and with some of these scans, you can actually disable the turrets. I just break them. I could have just rolled past the turrets, scanned that, and disabled all the turrets, and it would have been fine, but I'm way too fucking lazy. I shoot, I kill, you explode, I move on. I no deal with that. Have fun, pirates! Enjoy your pets! Who the fuck? Oh no, he's sucking him! Not my problem. Delicious. Very delicious. The Metroids do enjoy space pirate flesh. Maybe don't have hostile, literal bioweapons caged up. Seems like a very easy way to just die. That's just me. I didn't scan that. I'm kind of a moron. I'm gonna use a power bomb just so that I can spam that. Does that kill the It does kill the Metroid instantly. Beautiful, perfect. We just move on. Uh-huh. Spectral analysis complete. It's gonna say the plasma beam. What? Oh, X-ray visor. Well. Oh, that's right, because there's invisible mushrooms here. Yep, you see it right there. There's one. Fuck. I think they move. Pretty sure they move. Well, time to go back. And I think... Hi. Well, free scan. Hi. You guys are having a great time chilling here. Please return to your normal duties. I promise you this is just routine inspection. I'm not here to trouble you. I'm one of you. I'm a space pirate. I've saved myself 1 second by skipping around. A whole second. You guys gonna be pricks? Like, just not let me go where I want to go? Yeah, I gotta go back. I don't. You know what? Fuck this, I'm killing you. I need to have a little bit of patience. Okay, let me scan that. Thank you. Oh my god! I got 2 of you. If I had the fucking freeze super missile, which takes 10, I wouldn't even be able to use it. But, it would certainly work if I could. Please, just die. Thank you. Oh, there it is. Keeping with pets has been suspended until further notice. Domestic beasts have been deemed highly susceptible to phase-on madness and are thereby a hazard to personnel. All ground cats and OBAPs must be disposed of immediately. Failure to comply will result in the loss of pay for a cycle and reduced rations. No pets for you. Space pirates are so close to being properly civilized. They keep pets, and yet they're all so fucking evil. Okay, so I can't break this one open, apparently. Even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to me will eventually be a memory. Hey, buddy. I don't have that many missiles for you, so we're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way, alright? I'm gonna shoot you until you... There it is. Well, that was fast. In my defense, I haven't gotten any fucking missiles in so long. Like an actual chunk of missiles. Come on, bro. Stop using that. Just hit me, bro. Really? You're not gonna do anything? You're just gonna walk up to me menacingly? All those weapons and you don't use them? Oh. Please drop missiles. Or don't drop shit, I guess. That one's gonna wake up at some point. I think I can break him out. I'm not gonna try that right now, because I kind of need my power bombs for shit, so... Oh, well, there's a power bomb right there. Ow! Give me loot. Oh, hi. I'll take that. Won't mind if I do. And it's mostly below. Yeah, this is what I meant by this map is fucking massive, by the way. Well, I guess it's not that huge, but it's split into 3 layers, and the traversal for it is very, very linear. Phazon Mines is one of the more annoying areas to traverse, just because a lot of it is, like, 1 or 2 paths at most. So, I don't hate it. But, shit. What's this thing? There it is. The whole thing with Prime 3's, like, movement with the ship, and why I think the Viola is fine. Dread has a lot of fast travels between points, and while yes, it kind of gates progression, quote-unquote, to a specific way that they want you to progress, I don't think Metroid needs entirely linear progression, as far as it comes as, like, travel between zones. And when some things are a little bit too linear, and there's not really, like, a way to travel quickly between areas, it can get a little bit annoying when you're doing a lot of backtracking. So, that's one of the reasons why I think that the ship system was fine, because you still can only access areas at specific points, but it lets you go between them without having to do, like, a beeline between, like, for example, you know, like, oh, I need to go to fucking Phendrana Drifts. The quickest way to go to the point I want in Phendrana Drifts is plonk, 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 right? And granted, a lot of the elevators are really well placed in the Metroid Prime games. But as far as, like, oh shit, hi, hey buddy. As far as, like, Phazon Mine goes, it's a lot more limited. I still have no missiles, holy shit. I don't know. I think the way that Prime 3 does it is a good compromise, and I have, like, no qualms with it. I don't think it really hurt the gameplay. My issues with Prime 3 are completely separate. Also, I think as far as, like, the horror elements of Prime goes, I think Prime 3 has the best fucking spooky area in the entire series. So far. Well, actually, yeah, so far. But even in comparison to, like, Fusion and Dread, I think the GFS Valhalla is the scariest fucking place in all of Metroid. And I will die on this hill. I will 100% die on this hill. That takes me all the way down, that's right. So this is where I mean, where it's like 2 paths. So this specifically goes... Yeah, so like you can take two specific paths to go all the way down. And... you have to go through this one here, through where I'm at. So like, you have to get to where I'm at in order to get to those 2 paths anyways. So there's a part of the progression that is, like, forced. It's not bad, but if it's in a lot of areas, it becomes very kind of sluggish, and it slows the gameplay down. Dread was great for 2 reasons. You move really fast, and there's a lot of teleporters and elevators that allow you to go between areas a lot quicker and not have to take the same path every single time. You unlock... I'm forcing my way up. I don't care. Hi. I have 10 missiles. One of them's gonna kill you. Hey buddy, come down here. Let me touch you. Goodbye. Wait. Oh. Wait, do I have to go from behind? Oh, that's right. The only way here is from behind. I still don't have the grapple beam. That's fucking right. Also, another thing that hasn't been really obvious. There's like 2 save points in the phase on mine so far. One at the very beginning and one in the midway point. And I think once I'm at the bottom, there's one more save point and that's it. You say I still got a bit, but it's like 2 more upgrades because I'm on my way to get the X-ray visor right now, actually. But yeah, there's still a bit, just not that much left. Mind your manners. Don't just jump in front of me. How dare you? Because we need the X-ray visor to fight the big boy. The one and true... Oh, hi. I think I just ignored you guys, actually. Hold on. Ah! Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Hello. There's so many. Ow. Oh my fucking god. LOL. We're out of there. Freedom! No! I'm not gonna get skill issued. I'm just traversing really quickly, so I'm gonna take damage like a moron. I'll be fine. I'll be A-okay. Alright, let's see. I have a grand total of 2 bosses left before we finish the game. Yeah, Prime 1 definitely has the least amount of bosses as well. It's not that many. It's Parasite Queen at the start, Lagra, the Hive Mech, Artis, the Omega Pirate, and the Metroid Prime. And then I think everything else is technically like an encounter or a mini-boss, and not really a boss. We are going... Oh, directly above. It's right here. Actually, it's not that far. I might be able to get the plasma beam by the end of today. I'm quick enough. And the grapple beam is missing. So it's gonna be what? Plasma and grapple. That should be the last upgrades, yeah. Before the end of the game. Oh, and I need the artifacts. Fuck. The artifacts are gonna take a minute. Oh, higher up. Who the fuck? Oh, the artifacts are indeed gonna take a minute. But I know where a few of them already are. I just need to confirm, like, the names of the places. I know the Magmor one. I know one in Phendrana. I know one in Chozo Ruins. The one in Phazon Mine, I kind of remember where it is. I say one, I think there's two in Phazon Mines. No, that's not what I meant to do. Fuck. Fuck! Why is that so hard? There we go. Yeah, the Talon overworld music is fantastic. I think this one is my favorite from this game, for sure. And there's an artifact in this room that I'm in right now, actually. Makes me want to sleep, Lamau. I need to... I know I can... There we go. Indesium. Yep. Yep. Give me that artifact in this room. Oh, cool little detail. So you see the hand symbols for each of the beams. So in the X-ray visor, I don't know if you guys can see it well though. Samus's hand changes to form the shape of the beam's symbol. If you would get your other hand off, thank you. You can actually see her change the position of her hand. It's really cool. I fucking love it. It's such a small detail. I love it. Yeah, I just don't know how visible it is for you guys, but like here, she's holding it. Here, her hand is like fully spread out because it's the human one. This is the Space Pirate one, or is the Phazon one? I can't remember if the Plasma Beam is the Space Pirate one or the Ice Beam. And each of the hand symbols, this is the Chozo one. The Power Beam is a Chozo hand. The Wave Beam is a human hand. Ice Beam, I think, is Space Pirate, but I can't remember. Actually, no. The Space Pirate one... Is it? Bro, I can't remember. One is Space Pirate, and the last one, I actually don't know what it's supposed to represent. Fuck. Yeah, for real, the little details do make it in. Yay, for not having fucking missiles. Yay. Oh my god. What? Go down. Please give me missiles! I'm hungry for missiles! I'm starved! Oh, I know where there's another artifact, actually, but I need the Plasma Beam to get to it. The Chozo Ruins one that I was talking about. Or, actually, a different Chozo Ruins one. Ow, ow, ow. That's one. Alright. Whoa! Yeah. I think what sucks specifically is these I need to kill to be able to get the artifact. Like, I can't just ignore them. They're not so annoying when you have missiles, but obviously I don't fucking have any. So... yeah. There we go. And then that opens up the platform, and I can get my shit. Actually, I think that just opens up the exit. I don't think that has anything to do with the artifact in this room, which I really want to get. So I'm already here. I need to remember what the puzzle in this room is. Pretty sure it's that there's invisible platforms. Or not. Am I wrong? No, this just leads me out. Okay. Oh, hold on. There is an artifact in this room. Oh. There we go. It's, behind the waterfall. Or on it, rather. Easy peasy. And I know the Magmore one, I know the Fendrana one, I know the Choza Ruins one, and I know one Phazon Mines one by memory. The rest, I'm gonna find. I know! Waterfall secrets. Alright, transmission intercepted. Yes, I'm aware. I have a piece. Thank you. Unique mining technology in upper part of site. Is that not the plasma beam? Yes, it is. It is the plasma beam. So I do think the plasma beam is the one that has the Space Pirate hand symbol. Which leads me to believe that the ice beam is, something completely fucking else. It could be a different kind of mutated, Space Pirate breed, but I don't think it is. It could also be run as a species, for all I know. I don't remember what his hands look like. Alright, I'm gonna go get that plasma beam, and then we're going to be pretty close to finishing after that, because then it's gonna be the grapple beam. Yeah, it's gonna be the grapple beam, and then from there I can just finish the game. Now, if you'd be so kind to give me missiles, please. This gives me help. Bro, I want missiles. It's not that hard. I actually never remember where the... I can never remember where the grapple beam actually is located. I can't remember if it's supposed to be in the underwater... It's not underwater. It's... I think it's in Talon. But... I actually just don't remember. And you're gonna finish this today? What do you mean? Just because I said it's just the grapple beam left doesn't mean that it's... I still need the artifacts, dog! And I still have 2 bosses to fight. I'm gonna be honest with you, the final boss might kill me once. Pick up the artifact puzzles, and... among other things, yeah. Yeah, because I need to... Yeah. Alright, so in order to get there quickly, we're going to... bottom... Leave me alone. Let's see how good I am at fighting the Metroid Prime. Because last time I fought it, it killed me once, and then I beat it. But I think I should be fine this time. I'm just worried about how much damage it does in hard. Because I don't think I'm going to get every single energy tank. I'm not trying to 100%, so... But I have most of them. I should be fine. I think I'll be fine. Go away. Unless you have missiles for me, go away. Should be Bendezium, yep. Ow. Oh, speaking of missiles. Haha, 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 haha. How unfortunate that I can just walk past you guys, because you are not a threat to me. Ow! I think what's gonna take the longest is gonna be getting the artifacts, actually. Oh, yeah, that's what that was for. Upside, I don't gotta do that next time. Fuckers. Let's see. I think the one good thing the Wave Beam has, it is the weakest beam, but at least it has tracking. The problem is, because the Plasma Beam shoots so fast, it just makes the tracking unnecessary. And the Plasma Beam just does a ridiculous amount of damage, so it just straight up does not matter in any capacity. Do I have Power Bombs? Nope. So I'll have to come back to you later. I have a few missiles now. Off me. Wow, that's an invisible... Wow, I can't shoot through that. What the fuck? It really sucks that the Wave Beam is the weakest purely because it has tracking. It's such a cool beam. I feel like if it had, like, AoE damage where it could spark to other enemies, it might be really... Hello? The missile charge Wave Beam hits hard. It does! It really does. Also, OBS disconnected for a moment, so there might be, like, a little cut in the stream. Or in the VOD, I should say. I've never had that issue before. It just straight up gave me a notification saying that OBS disconnected. Interesting. So Wave Beam does in fact do more damage to these. And I think it makes them in... What the fuck? Holy shit. Nah, Ice Beam against these actually sucks. Crazy. Because I think you need to missile them if you freeze them. I don't think spamming the Ice Beam on them does anything. Well, at least we found that out. Granted, the hard way, but at least we found that out. And I think there's a missile recharge station where we're going. Fuck it. Hello! Goodbye! So, from this point, we're going to go up. Red, 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 red. There we go. I know you're gonna try to come kill me. I will kill you. I'm warning you. Don't get close. Don't get any closer. I'll kill you. I don't have power bombs. Never mind. I lied. I'm sorry. Wait. Oh shit, I don't have power bombs. Oh shit. I cooked this, chat. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Where's the easiest way to get resources? Please give me power bombs. Well, that's mildly annoying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure save stations used to restore missiles and power bombs. It's so odd. Fuck me. Ugh. I cook this. I cook this. How do I guarantee? Whether they'll respawn when I get back. I need a single power bomb. They respawn? Yes, thank God. There we go. We're fine. Hey, I know they look squishy and all, but believe it or not, they are the most dangerous bioweapon in the galaxy. So, yeah. Don't, it's probably best not to underestimate their, craziness. Hey, hi, how you doing? They're little spicy floating brains. And there is a reason why Samus's task at one point was literally to just eradicate them from the galaxy. Which, fun fact! They were supposed to have been wiped out completely in one of the games, and here we are. But then the baby, yep. We let the baby live. And also now in Prime 4, we have the fake Metroids, the Mocktroids, showing up with Silex. So that's great. We've never wiped them out. They never disappear. Hey buddy. Can you like mind your business? Oh! The mining equipment was the grapple beam, not the plasma beam. Where the fuck was the plasma beam again? I could have sworn that was supposed to be it. But now I don't remember at all.
Recording to log.
Wee. We're in a fish tank. Well, not really, it's probably some sort of cooling tank. I wonder what those portholes are used for, because, obviously, Samus isn't the intended consumer of those portholes. Hi! Damn, you're kinda ugly. And they just don't dodge sometimes. Great. Great. Very ugly, yeah. I like the design of the pirates in 2 the most as well. I think that's where they look the coolest and the least ugly. Ugly but deadly until they get frozen and die instantly. And now, what the fuck is my strategy here? Ah! What the fuck is my plan now? Okay, so I have the grapple beam, which means now I should be able to get... In theory, I should be able to get the plasma beam now. I just don't remember where it is. Might be in Magmore, actually. Oh, wait, I think that's exactly where it is. Yes, that's where it is. That's where it is. It's in Magmore. So I think I'm gonna go get that. And then call it there. Which means our exit is through a blue purple door. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. Please give me a missile station. I'm begging you. I know where there's one. It's in Chozo Ruins. Game won't allow you more missiles. It really doesn't want me to have missiles. But I think before the final boss, there is a missile recharge station. And I think before the Omega Pirate as well. I'm pretty sure. At the very least, one of them has a missile recharge station. Okay, so, goal is to go to Magmore. Magmore, closest place is... Chozo Ruins. Magmore Caverns East, all the way over there. I'm not going that way. We're going to Chozo Ruins. Insane work. These drop? Ow. No. Alright, well, at least I have power bombs, so that's somewhat useful. I know where I'm at. Not where I want to be, but I know where I'm at. Back to Talon. I could take that. I don't want to. Wait, there's a missile recharge station right there. Wait, I'm not cooked. Never cooked. And also, there's gonna be all the little buggies. Wait, hold on. Are they gonna respawn? No? Okay, cool. Gib. I'm blessed! I know where I know where I can get more as well, but like I don't really need more right now. I just need to get the fuck out. From here... Hey, wait. There's a place I haven't gone to here. Hello? How did I miss this? I hear an upgrade as well. Oh, that's because it just goes here. What? Fuck's here? Huh? Wait, what? Am I tripping? I thought I heard an upgrade. think it might just be the music. I think I'm tripping. Oh no, the upgrade's here. Up there. Which can be accessed through... Oh, I don't remember this one. How do I activate this room? Oh my god. Aha. That's how. There we go. Easy peasy. And this one activates the other one on the other side. I can worry about that as I do this. Did I waste 5 missiles? Absolutely not. Because I'm gonna get an upgrade out of it. Fuck. What do you mean? Upgrades aren't a waste of missiles. If it's a missile expansion, it's definitely not a waste of missiles. Another thing that I... Oh shit. Yeah, so Metroid Prime 1, you can't use the boost while on magnets. In Prime 2 is when they added the ability for you to use the boost ball while magnetized. Also, see? Not a waste. 3 missiles. And I for sure I'm going to need as many of those as possible. Final boss is not a fucking joke. Here, we're going to... Oh, I can do this now, actually. And there is an upgrade here, which is acquired by... I forgot how to get to this upgrade, because there's also a missile expansion here. But the way to it... was... Am I supposed to just... Hold on a second. I'm supposed to bounce, aren't I? Nope. I don't reach. There is a way... Oh, hold on. Wait, no, that leads to the other thing. I'm gonna get this fucking upgrade, I swear to God. Where am I? Hold on. If I open the map, I should see nothing. There's a way onto this. I swear to you, where the fuck is it? No. That leads me out. Doesn't reach high enough. Unless... Why don't I remember? This specific puzzle always kind of trips me up, and I feel like... Does it not have something to do with this? How goofy am I? Very, apparently. Oh, here it is. There we go. Hello, little parasites. I'm one of you now. I'm just going to go get missiles or a power bomb, actually. I don't remember what's here. Fuck! I should kill you. I should kill you. Okay, well. That's not what I meant to do. I just kind of fat fingered that. Parasites look like roaches than anything. Yeah, they're just kind of lizard roaches, kind of. Please, let me. Woo! 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 Oh, okay. No, I'm fine. It's fine. It's okay. They be kind of chilling though. They're just kind of spinning on their thing, huh? There we go. Ow. More missiles, always good. Plasma beam in Magmore Caverns. Yes, yes. Fuck it. We just walk through. This is not gonna deal that much damage to me. It doesn't matter. There's a save point up ahead, which means I heal anyways. It just straight up doesn't matter. There's some really cool alien designs in Prime 3 that I really liked as well. I think visually speaking, some of the there's not visually, mechanically speaking, I think Prime 3 has some of the more interesting enemy designs, just because there's a little bit more ways to fight them and more ways to interact with them. Like the shielded space pirates that you can rip the shields off with the grapple beam, like that's fun. There's also the fuck. The lizards with the lassos, the electric lassos. I don't know, there's a lot of there's definitely a lot of cool things about Prime 3. It's just the most linear. But I would argue that in terms of gameplay, it's, or at least in terms of fighting, in terms of combat, it's the most interactive of the three. And we're getting upgrades as we do stuff. Isn't that cool? Like, we actually get shit just for exploring it. I'm tripping balls. I hear an upgrade. Is it in the other room? Because I can't go out of here. What the fuck? It has to be in the other room. It has to be. Well. Hi. Are you guys having a good time? Let's see, one super missile each. Let's see how long it takes to kill without another super missile. 2 charge shots. 3 charge shot. Yeah, we're not doing this shit. Wow, they without super missiles do a fucking ton of damage. I swear to God, if the energy tank is the upgrade that I hear through the other room, I'm going to kill something. Because it's... Oh God, it might be. Plonk. Okay, so that one's for the energy tank. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Well, that's very little time. That's not really, that's not fair. What if I was ever so slow? Just by, like, a smidgen. Nah, I'm kidding. I don't remember what the fuck all this is leading to. Oh, I forgot to check. Fuck. Hold on. I'm gonna go back and check. No, there is definitely an upgrade here. I fucking hear it. Bro, I am not tripping. I swear to God, I hear it. This is gonna piss me off. This is actually gonna make me insane. I might need the plasma beam to burn that, actually. It might be through here, and it just needs to be burnt. It's definitely possible. Also possible that... Oh. Oh! I promise it's not all in my head, I found it! It's the voices, bro. I swear to God, if that was literally just like a sound effect that they left there, I would have killed myself. Just like a fake upgrade there that they just forgot outside bounds. It would have been a hilarious way, or just like a hilarious little bug, but whatever. Free missiles. Thank God for sound effects. Speaking of upgrades. Look at all those missiles I just got. Isn't that amazing? We're so up. There's another upgrade next to me. What the fuck? Well, that missed. Aw. Okay. Can I make it through here? Son of a bitch! At least I have it open, so that's one thing, I guess. I don't care about any fucks. I just want my missiles, please. Okay, where the fuck is I going? Magmor. Island Overworld. Magmor is all the way over there, which means we keep going that way. And thank you for the missiles, by the way. Oh, shit. All my yap energy is depleted. I just want my plasma beam. At the very least, I think I'm just gonna go to Magmor and probably call it there, but... I'm not entirely sure where it is. I know where it is, but I don't remember what room connects to it. I think I can figure it out. Either way, I'm almost there anyways, so I have a little bit of time to explore. It's not gonna be that bad. Another thing I think 2 and 3 do better than 1 is that there's areas in the earlier sections of the game that have upgrades that you get way later. Whereas in this one, for the most part, there's like one room in Talon Overworld that has a plasma beam door, but most plasma beam doors are just in Phazon Mines. Like, they're not really anywhere else. Granted, there's shit in Phendrana that you unfreeze with the plasma beam, so, you know, I'm also just tripping balls. I just think that the second and third game do it a little better. A little bit better backtracking. Not by much. Back to Magmor! Yay! Ow. Alright. Almost there, almost there. I'm almost certain I know where that damn thing is. Ow. Okay. Fuck you. Go back in the dirt. Leave me alone. Should it... Is it you? Or is it the other one? Nope, it's you. Easy. That's 3 artifacts down. Now we just need like 7 more. 12 is minus 3, 9 more. Oops. That means I don't have to come back for that one. I think there might be one more in Magmore. I can't remember now. I do know of one in Chozo. I don't remember. I don't remember. But it don't matter, because I will actually get them pretty quickly once I remember where each room is. Like the ones there's some that I remember fully. Once I know I figure out the rooms for the ones that I don't remember, that's when it'll go quickly. Or at the very least when I scan the totems. But yeah, I know where a second one is in Phendrana actually. It's in the gravity chamber. There's one. Oh, hold on. Okay. Hello, yes. I would like to go underground so I can go to the other room. Where is the entrance? Here it is. I'm getting kinda sidetracked and just doing side shit, but at the same time, it's like, it'll be fine. Let me in! I feel really bad for these things. They're just chilling and eating balls. They just want to eat balls, man. The humble ball eater. I think there might have been an upgrade back there, actually. I thought I heard one. I'm gonna check just in case. Nope. I'm tripping. I'm actually hearing things. Oh, come on! Ball Eater's not that bad. As opposed to everything else that has been said. It's like, it's alright. It's like a little scrunkly, but it's not terrible. Says you? I don't know. I feel like I have a solid grasp on what's freaky and what's not. As a self-proclaimed freak knight. Sick freak, not gonna lie. I wasn't tripping. Okay, I think I know where it is. I'm pretty sure there is... Wait, can I just not see them yet? Because... No, that wouldn't make any sense. Oh my god. There it is. But can I get to it? Is there supposed to be invisible platforms I can climb on? Maybe I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to. So it's not this room that has the invisible platforms. Got it. Okay. Good to know. But there is a room with invisible platforms. It's just not that one. Oh boy, we're back here. Hi. Hi! Problem solved. And now... Oh, I know where we're going. I know exactly where we're going. The fuck was that sound? That is a sound effect I've never heard in Metroid Prime, and I guess I just was not paying attention in the past. Somehow forgot to come up here when I got double jump. I guess I just... Actually, no, I just never came back. Yeah, I think once I have the plasma beam, the only things I'm really missing is to finish exploring Phazon Mines and kill the Omega Pirate, and then from there, it's the artifacts, and I just found one. Again. There's a few puzzles. I think I know where there's 3 in Phendrana. If I remember... Yes! I know where there's 3. I think getting the artifacts is not going to take me that long. I think the one that's going to take me the longest is the one in Phazon Mines. I'm going this way. Yes, we're here. Yeah, there's 3 in Phendrana, there's one in the gravity chamber, there's one that's outside the towers, and there's one in a puzzle really early on in the temple. Oh, hi! Speaking of the super missiles from the ice ones, there's that one. That's gonna make my life easier against certain enemies. I'd completely forgotten that was there. Did I just walk backwards? Please don't look at me. I kind of disoriented myself. Just please don't look at me. You know, there's actually there's a trope, or not a trope, but a style of location that I think there's literally only one in all of the Metroid games. There's a single instance of being outside of a space, like outside in space. And that's in Frigate Orpheon, or like the very beginning. I don't think there's any other instance of Samus being outside in space. I think we need more of that. Unfortunate. Also, I think none of the Prime games ever let you actually walk in lava without taking damage, whereas the 2D games actually do let you. Yeah, I know, it's gonna be the flame. Seismic activity updated. Oh. Unusual activity in Magmore region. Hey, look, guess where we're fucking going? Damn, I wonder... I'm ahead of the guide! Oh. Whoops. There's never like an upgrade that makes lava deal less damage to you, but at the very least you can literally just, once you have the gravity suit plus double jump, you're pretty much set to go. There's not really any big problems. Just walk in, jump out, easy. Why bother traversing when you can just walk through fucking lava at the expense of, like, half an energy tank? Oh. Puzzle music switch. Yay. I find it weird that the plasma beam, it mentions seismic activity and not just, like, really hot fucking temperatures. But, what do I know? Lock in place already, damn you. Oh. Now pump that lava. Oh wait, no, hold on. Wait. Oh. Yeah. That's why it's seismic activity. I forgot. We raised the roof up in this bitch. Ooh! Whoops. Oh, shit. Ooh, shit. Ooh, shit, indeed. Hello? Okay, Jesus. My ears. I'm sorry. The game, it does stupid shit to my brain. We're good. Why would I do that? Oh my god. I should have just followed it. I thought I could skip. Never lucky. Lock in for like 2 seconds. Don't try to do a skip, because you're gonna fuck it up. You're smarter than this. You were literally just talking about being patient earlier. My god. I love how the magnet, like this particular plate, is so cool looking. Nah, no such thing anymore. Now you must rush. Yeah, well, I could. Become Sanic. I don't think Samus is that fast in the ball. I love how the gravity ball looks. It's so cool. That's the plasma beam right there. Gimme. Alright, boys, we're almost done. I just need to get to a save station now. And this is why this shit is broken. Oh, wait. Oh. Wait. It's not instant. Huh. Maybe I was misremembering. It also has a limited reach. Ooh. We're gonna go through Phendrana, I guess. I can go get those artifacts. Oh, they're immune to fire. Neat. Who would have guessed? And this shit just stuns, by the way. I can literally just keep them perpetually stunned and just spam the beam and they die. It's... this thing... the plasma beam is actually just straight up broken. Without question, it's just straight up broken. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I can do one last thing before I end today. Is this where the... no. Next Metroid stream is gonna be short unless you finish everything today. I don't think it's gonna be that short, because I still need to get to the pirate and get the artifacts. Like, there's still gonna be plenty. There's still quite a bit, not... oh, son of a bitch. Okay, well, that's there. A speedrun show any percent. I think I still have like a good hour and a half, 2 hours of content left. Especially because of the artifacts. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it is short, it's not a big deal, because technically I'm doing a double stream tomorrow. We're gonna be doing Monster Hunter Wilds with Ryo after the Metroid stream. So it actually benefits me that it's not too long tomorrow. But yeah, I'm pretty much almost done with the game. It's the artifacts, the Omega Pirate, and the Metroid Prime, and that's it. We're done. Oh, no, I'm lying. There's actually one more boss that I completely forgot about, Ridley. Yeah, I think I'm good for tomorrow. But, thank you guys for joining me and hearing me rant about video games one more time on Metroid and Destiny and all that shit and whatever I'm addicted to and relapsing in again. As per usual, mata ne minasan. Oyasumi.